Hello, everyone. I'm Carmen, your Divine Synergist of Heart's Joy. Thanks for joining this week's vlog. So let's go ahead and get started talking about energy stones. so, um, so feel free to go ahead and drop in the chat um, who you are, where you're from. Love to know as well. Is this your first time working with energy stones? Any questions you may have, and we'll go from there. I'm going to go ahead and get started and bring up my notes because I want to make sure I remember everything. So I've been working with energy stones, I'd say probably since 2012, 2013. Interestingly enough, I actually have 3 in another room that I got while I was in Mexico in high school. So it's something I've always been drawn to. And it wasn't until 2012, 2013 when I actually started to use them on purpose. I'm going to talk about that tonight. So historically, crystals, energy stones, they've been used as ancient forms of medicine, so alternative medicine, with philosophies from the Hinduism and Buddhism. They come from Earth, so they come from God. They were created by God. And if the word God doesn't resonate with you, I invite you to use whatever word does resonate with you. So there are different types of crystals. You'll hear different people call them crystals or energy stones. I think sometimes when we hear crystals, we think of here's a couple of different types we'll talk about versus energy stones. And I'm going to show you all the ones I have available. These are tumbled, so they are, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. They're smooth. Crystals too, I sometimes people think that they're crystals like jewelry that we wear. And that's true too. So for me, I use crystals or energy stones interchangeably. Some people I hear call them rocks as well. So just for the purpose of the video, you're going to hear me call them crystals or energy stones throughout this time. So when I started to understand what they really were and how they worked, and how cool it was that you can set an intention or purpose for them to work with you in your life, I feel like that's when everything shifted for me. There are so many different types of crystals. I'm still hearing about new ones. So just know that there are different types, there are different forms. This is a raw. So this is raw. This is, raw selenite. Stick form. Get my other selenite out. This is also selenite. This is one of my favorites, a selenite charger. Apotholite is probably one of my favorites, and this is the original form is apotholite. You'll also see points. I call these towers, points. You also have this, which is quartz, crystal quartz, which you can place in the palm of your hand, just like that. So some of them are raw, some of them are tumbled, meaning they've been polished. For example, I've got some orange calcite here. I've got rose quartz, both I've got polished, and then I also do have some that is natural as well. So it's really going to be whatever resonates with you. Each energy stone is filled with their own healing abilities for the mind, body, and soul. Keep in mind there's no scientific evidence to support any of the use of crystals. I do want to share that disclaimer. So some tools to help you is before you start to work with them, have that awareness. So a lot of times when people choose energy stones, I ask them to not so much look at the name, but to look at what resonates with you. Because we're all energy, and you're going to be drawn to a particular one. This is howlite, which is white, which, by the way, this is turquoise. And sometimes you'll see, because this is dyed howlite that looks like turquoise. So this is amethyst. This is dyed howlite. This is howlite. This is turquoise. So they can also be colored as well. So that's something just to be aware of. And so I just encourage you to, I'm going to get out my pendulum. When I went and got my pendulum for the very first time, let's say 2013, probably 2014, I just went in. This is what resonated with me, because our energies are going to be drawn to the energy of the crystal. That's what you're going to choose. Then I invite you to find out the name and the meaning, and then actually work with that crystal. So first, again, is to just have the awareness of what it is that resonates with you. Listen to yourself. Be open for any healing or a shift to happen, any kind of change to happen, because if we aren't open to it, then the stones aren't going to be able to do their work, right? Because we've already said, yeah, this doesn't work. Okay, what's the point then? So be open for any healing to potentially occur, any change to occur, and you still get to do your personal work as well, which is why I incorporate energy stones with all of the work that I offer here at Heart's Joy. So let's start to talk about cleanse. So it's very important to cleanse your energy stones. First reason why is because these have been mined. This is amethyst, Maraba amethyst, which tells me where it's from. This is polished. So it's important that you cleanse your energy stones, because these have been mined. So they've picked up the energies from the earth, from the people who have taken them out, from shipping, every single person and persons around them, the collective energy they've picked up on. So let me see here. I am out of sage. So sage is one way that you can burn the sage, light the sage. Actually, I have some in the other room, but burn the sage, light the sage, and then you can put the energy stone in the sage. The other way, my favorite way, is to use selenite. So selenite cleanses itself. It's an amplifier. And you can put your stones on here to cleanse them. This, or bury it in soil. It doesn't have to be soil outside if you have an inside plant. Bury it for 24 hours. Again, on here, I would say 24 hours as well to put it on here. And you can charge necklaces. I also have selenite palm stones that I use as well that are great to charge bracelets. So you put the bracelets around the palm stones as well. So make sure that you always cleanse your energy stones before you start to work with them. And that's just several different ways you can cleanse them. You can run them underwater too. Those are just some of my favorites on how to cleanse them. Next, you're going to set an intention. So the easiest, my favorite one to work with when it comes to intention is the rose quartz. I don't know if you can see it. It's a light pink. So rose quartz is for your heart chakra. So chakras are just simply energy wheels, energy fields that are along your spine. They start at the base of the spine and they work their way up. And so your heart chakra is really the center of the 7 main chakras. There are a multitude of chakras. So the 7 that we commonly talk about here on Earth. And the heart is really, I call the gateway between the lower 3 and the upper 3. So you've got, yeah, it's to me, that's what it is. So it's very, very important to keep your heart chakra open. And so what you can do is set the intention that this rose quartz will help you keep your heart open. And the reason why I like to use this one specifically is because it's the most common. It's one of the most common ones. And we're going to also kind of tie in some uses here at the same time so you can see how the intention ties in with the use. For us ladies, you can place it in your bra, either side, as well after you've put that intention. Now, if for some reason it falls out, you lose it, it wasn't meant to be yours, that's okay. If for some reason one breaks, it's okay. I have a tower, I call them towers, in the other room that was meant to be broken, and I actually now put it under my pillow at night to sleep with, and we'll talk about that. So set an intention for whatever it is that goes along with that particular energy stone. And, ooh, I just noticed this one is like shaped like a heart. Wow, this is for the root chakra. This is garnet. How fun is that? Oh, looks like it's shaped like a little heart. Yeah, so once you have the awareness and you've looked up to see, okay, this is what resonates with me, this is what it stands for, means, this is the properties of it, of what it can do, set your intention. For example, selenite, if you would like to see your dreams at nighttime, selenite is what you'll put under your pillow. I cannot guarantee happy dreams. I guarantee you'll see your dreams, remember your dreams. So actually under my pillow at night, and what I do is I slip it in the pillowcase under the pillow. I have selenite, and I also have, this is rainbow fluorite. This is for third eye, because this cleanses. It almost like it's like a vacuum. So I'm able to sleep better and amplify any dreams I'd like to see. If you would like help with any grounding, this is hematite, helps ground. This is for your root chakra. Black tourmaline is for protection. So I typically carry a black tourmaline, and actually I have a raw selenite that I carry together in my pockets. You can carry them in pockets of your pants. You can carry them in your purse. I have a little pouch that I put them in my purse as well. I'm wearing apatholite. These are amethyst. I also wear them in jewelry as well. And be sure when you wear your jewelry, cleanse these. Don't forget to cleanse your, excuse me, don't forget to cleanse your jewelry. So garnet is, I showed that one earlier, the little heart one, that's also root chakra. Let's just go, we'll just show them all here to you. So sacral chakra, I have orange calcite, enhances creativity. I actually have this in one of my sinks. I also have rose quartz in another sink, just in the middle of the sink. I have some garnet actually in my bathroom. So here is a carnelian, and that is great for anchoring yourself into the present. Citrine is great for manifestation, finances. It's a light yellow. I actually have some citrine in my purse as well, actually my wallet. Okay. And by the way, feel free to go to my website, go to the energy stones section. And the website is acting a little wonky, so I'm going to put links below after this to the actual energy stone piece to get you there. So this is green aventurine. This is for the heart chakra. I have different ones for the heart chakra. Again, great for staying optimistic, manifestation. We are in a high manifestation time right now. This is called the Stone of Opportunity. And then malachite's one of my favorites for me. Again, it's your heart chakra. And I see it as a vision stone. I've received a lot of visions with this stone. Let's see here. And it's also a transformation stone. That's what some people call it. Amazonite inspires truth, self-love. Also notice, so like some of these stones I wasn't drawn to. And so as you shift, because your energy is shifting, then you're drawn to them. We talked about fluorite. Let's see here. I'm going to show you some different apatholite. So keep that in mind. And again, it goes back to that awareness of as you're looking at other energy stones, notice then that's something that you get to focus on, whether it's speaking your truth, your connection with the divine, opening up your heart, grounding yourself. So this is just a natural form of apatholite. Here's another one, and it just looks like a mini pyramid. I went into a store here locally and had asked for, I wanted something that was a triangle necklace. Resonated with me at the time. I understand now why. I was starting my ascension process, the triangle, and this is what I purchased, and I wear almost every day. Howlite, I have some beautiful howlite bracelets I love. And of course, you guys have seen selenite, and you've also seen the amethyst. And if there's something that you maybe would like that I don't have in stock, comment below, let me know. I'll see if I can get a hold of it for you. I do have these on sale as well, raw amethysts. I think they're gorgeous. And I use these to put above my door for protection for selenite. I have a lot of selenite in my windowsills. I have a Selenite Stick is what they're called, above each door as well. And again, before you use these, you'll just set the intention for protection, whatever it is, before you place it above your door. And this is a smoky quartz. This is one that I actually personally use. So you can also meditate with these. Some of the other uses are use them with meditation. I have been known to just put them in the palms of my hands for meditation, have them around me, whatever resonates with you. Use them at nighttime. I have a grid next to my bed, and then, as I mentioned earlier, I have the two under my pillow for sleep. And I cleanse those once a week as well. So don't forget to cleanse them, recharge them. Talked about placing them in your sink or bath, and then place them all throughout your space as well. And I encourage you to not just put them there. Again, go back to, after you cleanse them, what intention do you have for that particular energy stone to be in your space? So if you guys have any questions, feel free to pop them below. I'll always come back and answer them. And I do want to let you know that I am offering, it's called a Create Your Own Crystal Kit for $45. So it comes with the selenite charger. Some of my selenite chargers have one flat end. Some of them have two pointed ends. And so then you get also 7 energy stones of your choice with the intention that you'll choose, because you get to choose the stones that resonate with you, one from each chakra. And I will go ahead and drop that link below. Thank you so much for joining this week's vlog. I wanted to keep it short and sweet. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for spending time tonight, and sending you guys so much love. Take care.